rain is falling. That wasn't a cloud formation, that was the mountain shade in the background. Wow. So we're gonna enter into some rain. Here it is. A little bit of snow inside of it. Take my cruise control off. Got a lot of wind. What I'll do now, because I'm so high elevated, I'm at 5,800. I'm gonna keep on checking the temperature. It's 38 degrees. It feels like it's looks like there's snow on, yeah, there's snow on the, I'm gonna have to slow down now. Certain areas though. You have spotted rain showers all through the day. This one's going to be a spotted rain snow shower. Mixed snow and rain shower. The wind picked up. It was a storm front, a cold front. Now, because you're on a two-way road, you have to watch out for people. You have to watch out for people sliding into you, losing control right in front of you. Oncoming traffic. $35. That's what you do, whether you drive a car or you drive a truck for a living. Always monitor your temperature, your outside temperature. So that was kind of like an equivalent of a snow squall, but it was a mixed snow and rain cloud is what it was. Had heavy rain. Southbound, you're going to go into a about a 5-minute snow and rain mixture with heavy winds, and then you're going to be out of it. want to do is get home. They don't want to long distance travel and get tired, fatigued. You know, I'm just thinking it's always good to have a spare windshield wiper, just in case one breaks on you. Everybody talks about blankets and, you know, some kind of snack. Well, I'm here to tell you, find out, it's a necessity to know what size windshield wiper you have on your car, and make sure that you know how to replace it immediately. I mean, like in the summertime when it's nice and warm out on a dry day, memorize how to change it, so that way if it's raining and you're in a bad area, pulled off on the side of the road. Okay, see this? Let me interrupt myself. This slushy road right there. We're gonna slow down a little bit. Oh yeah, it's getting icy. I'm gonna use this hill as a to slow me down, climbing up a little hill. But this is all ice right now. It's 34 degrees, it says. Yeah, I'm slipping. Spinning the tires. Now, one thing that you have to watch out for when you're driving a tractor trailer or a high-profile vehicle is right now there's crosswinds that are really fast, and you're nothing but a sail. Elevation 6,000 feet right now. If it was a little worse, I would have pulled over into that area right there. I'm going to slow down even more because people could lose control, and I could feel the wind making me slip and slide. If it gets any worse, I am going to pull over. What's good is it's not accumulated yet. Right now I'm traveling at 42 miles per hour. Because I can feel the wind causing me to jackknife. And when I say jackknife, I don't mean like jackknife completely. Anything that's not, when you're going in a straight line, anything that bends the tractor and trailer is when it's in the jackknife position. So I don't mean to scare you by saying that. Oh, and another thing is, put your heat on your windshield. You know, melt the snow. We're still in Tonopah. And one of the reasons why I'm going to to keep on driving is because I'm actually, see, that guy went way too much to the side of the road in fear of a tractor trailer. But you're almost out of this snow. You got about 7 or 8 miles. You're out of it. You'll be coming down the hill about 600 feet, and then you'll be out of the snow band. So I just wanted to radio communicate, good communication to another driver. I forget what I was saying. Oh. If I had a surround camera system, you would see in my mirrors in back of me is I'm blazing a trail for everybody. I mean, I could see regular pavement better than what you see on the left side of the road. My tires are really nice and warm right now from traveling all day long. And even though they're getting cooled off by, see, he was going way too fast in that condition. The wind's calmed down a lot. I'm going 47 miles per hour now. I don't want to go any faster than that, though. So, even though I have plenty of time to shut down for the day, I want to keep on pressing on because it's not going to be forever that it's going to be like this. It might get a little worse, it might get a lot worse, but it's going to get better. I checked the weather ahead of time, and I didn't get great cell phone service to keep on checking it. Southbound, you get about 10 more miles of this and you're going to be going down the hill, and you're going to go down about 600 feet out of the snow band. You'll be all gone. You copy that, southbound? Southbound, you copy that? Time where I could keep on going slow. Now, southbound, you got about 12 more miles and you're out of this. You'll be going down about 600 feet down the hill, and you'll be out of the snow band. Doing as I'm climbing these hills, whether you notice it or not, I am going up and down hills. I'm still climbing elevation, by the way. I'm at 6115 right now. And what I'm doing is I'm fluttering the fuel pedal. So if I start to slip a little bit, I ease off a little bit. But I don't ease off too much because I still want to get up the hill. See, I'm peeling out just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm at that friction point, if we want to call it the friction point. You want to try to find the friction point. And if you get a steeper hill, like right here, you want to try to gain a little bit of speed on the flatter areas, the leveler areas. There's a little bit less snow right here. And there's no need to get nervous and panic. And I'm gaining speed again because I'm going to be going up a hill. I'm not flying. I'm driving within safety. I could probably do another 5 or 7 more miles per hour. I'm doing 45 miles per hour. Sometimes I do 48 just to get up the next hill. Because the goal is not to get stuck going up a hill. And you want to keep on being able to, whatever's in motion, stays in motionize the situation. Because you want to maintain control. When you're going up a hill and spinning your wheels, whether you're in a car or a pickup truck or a tractor trailer, spinning your wheels is not... See, I'm gaining speed. I'm going to go like almost 50. And then I'm going to let the hill slow me down when I get up to the top of the hill. That sign says it's a right-hand corner, so I'm going to slow down a little bit. And I'm going down. Yeah, you might hear my Jake brake in the background. I do drive with my Jake brake on. I don't have a powerful Jake brake. I have an older Detroit 60 series engine, and that style engine had a very awful Jake brake. So that right corner was like, this is nothing. But at 70 miles per hour, you remember, that's why they have that right-hand corner sign. So I can tell that I'm catching up to a few cars, even though I can't see them, because I can see more tracks in the snow on my lane. Again, what I'm watching for is any signs of a car, oncoming car, losing speed. I mean, losing control. And what I was saying earlier, I didn't quite finish the topic, is my tires are nice and warm. I'm not heavy. I'm not light, I'm just in the middle. I get about 20,000 pounds of paper towels and toilet paper. I think it might be all paper towels though. I didn't check all of the things on the manifest, the bill of lading. On the tail end there's paper towels, and it's all the way to the tail. My weight is really evenly distributed, so that way all tires have equal amounts of pressure on them, all axles. And that's about the best you could get. I wish I had a little bit more fuel. I screwed up today. I could have got fuel when I started in St. George. stop on I-15 there. There's a Pilot Flying J. And I could have got fuel there at 10 cents cheaper. And boy, I would have filled up, man. And I just wasn't thinking. It happens. I'd already started getting on the highway, and I checked the app what the fuel prices were. There's less snow here, so I'm gonna speed up a little bit, just a little bit. Nothing major. Do like 48 miles per hour. I got a hill to climb. I'll go to maybe 52. 53, 54, there's less snow on the road. Oh yeah, the snow's really melted in this area, and I'm going to do a jump. It's 32 degrees right now. So another reason why I want to keep on pressing it, because everything's not freezing yet. I don't want to stop prematurely, but at the same time, I got to weigh out safety. This is a 2-day trip, and I got to get past the threshold of the first day. It's a total of 1,130 miles, so divisible by 2 for it being 2 days is 515 miles at the 50% mark. If you're doing a lot of back roads and stuff like that, and it's going to make your mileage go down to 600 for the day, well, at 515 you have about an hour and a half to spare for the 50% mark. What I mean by that is if you do 600 miles a day with incorporating back roads, say about the back roads that are in the pussyfoot states that have it like 45 and 50, 55 and 60. 65 is doable. I mean, that's starting to get there, but if you have to, you gotta incorporate these things when you're traveling. So like, if you're doing 600 miles a day with 2 hours of pussyfootism, of 45, 50, 55, and 60, 2 hours worth of that, you'll still get your 600. Get about 3 hours of that, you're going to take off about 20 miles. You got to consider there's red lights through those areas, there's traffic, people want to go home, people are trying to get to work and to and from work and what have you. Okay, we have wet pavement now and no snow. I'm going to do another temperature check. I'm at 32 degrees. Now 32 is the freezing point, but I want to tell you something. And I don't want you to take advantage of it. You as the driver should know if the roads are icing up or not. If you're accelerating and your tires are starting to spin at this point, well, that will tell you that the roads are icing up. Or the snow, even at 42 degrees, it'll snow up to 42. And if the ground's cold enough, it'll stick. If the ground was warm, it'll melt. It'll eventually cool down and start to accumulate. But on the topic now, with the 32 degree freezing point, yes, water freezes at 32 degrees Fahrenheit, but the ground is warmer than that. driver, you're going to be going into some snow. Nothing major, just some snow cover on the road. And then you're about for 20 miles or so, you're going to be going down the hill for 600 foot, and it's going to be below the snow level at that point. So Lance, what about the bridges? Yes, bridges freeze before the road. Now the road is on solid ground, and it has thickness to it. The Earth's crust is anywhere between 5 and 7 miles deep. Oh, it's going to be warm. Even though you touch it, it might feel cold. It's still